Let's talk about Europe, a continent steeped in history, art, and culture. The land of old buildings, where every stone seems to whisper tales of centuries past, fancy accents that add a certain to every conversation, and overpriced tiny coffees. Because let's be honest, you're paying for the ambiance as much as the caffeine. You know the drill. The well-trodden tourist paths, the iconic landmarks. Paris has its tower, a beacon for lovers and Instagrammers alike. Rome, its ruins, where gladiators once battled and empires rose and fell. London, its reign, a constant yet somehow charming companion. But what if I told you there's a part of Europe, a hidden gem tucked away from the usual hustle and bustle the Instagram crowd hasn't found yet? A place where you can actually breathe and experience something truly unique? A place so hidden, so off the beaten path, your favorite travel influencer thinks it's a new IKEA product. They're probably trying to figure out how to assemble it. I'm talking about Albania. Yes, it's a real country, not a typo for Albany. It's located in the Balkans, right next to Greece and Italy. When you picture a European vacation, the images that flood your mind are likely postcard-perfect scenes. You probably imagine fighting crowds for a selfie, desperately trying to capture that iconic shot, or paying a fortune for water in Santorini. Because, let's face it, thirst is a luxury in some places. That's the Europe we know, the one plastered across travel blogs and glossy magazines. Curated, meticulously planned and posed, filtered, airbrushed to perfection, and sold to us in a neat, overpriced package. A package promising an experience that's often far removed from reality. Albania is the opposite, a refreshing departure from the manufactured tourist experience. Unscripted, unfolding before your eyes in all its raw and unfiltered glory. Chaotic, a vibrant tapestry of sights, sounds, and smells that will awaken your senses, and gloriously authentic. A place where you can truly connect with the local culture. Here, the biggest tourist trap is accidentally wandering into someone's backyard and being offered a 5-course meal. With homemade wine, of course. Albania has stayed off the radar with the skill of a secret agent. It's mastered the art of invisibility. It's like the whole country is playing hide-and-seek with the world. A game of geographical hide-and-seek, and winning. Hands down. Your friend who just got back from Bali? Never heard of it. They're probably wondering if it's a new yoga pose. The van life couple drove right past, too busy chasing sunsets in more predictable locations. Albania is the secret password to a club you didn't know existed. A club for adventurous souls and curious minds. Right now, it's in that magical window, that sweet spot before the masses descend, before the chain hotels and crowds arrive, before it loses its unique charm. Stunning beaches, rivaling those of the Mediterranean hotspots. Ancient castles, perched atop hills, guarding secrets of empires long gone, and people who are genuinely happy to see you. Eager to share their culture and stories, not just your wallet. Their hospitality is as warm as the Balkan sun. Buckle up. We're going to the one place your travel agent will have to Google. Get ready for an adventure. Geography time. Albania is in Europe, specifically the Balkans, between Greece and Italy, across the Adriatic Sea. Think of it as the cool, mysterious neighbor who never shows up to the block party. The locals call it Shqipëri, land of the eagles. Way cooler than land of the free, right? Albania's been shaped by empires, Roman, Byzantine, Ottoman, but kept its fiercely independent spirit. For 40 years, it was basically the North Korea of Europe, isolated, paranoid, and covered in concrete bunkers. Imagine a country with more bunkers than Starbucks. This isolation is why Albania feels so different, like it's been frozen in time and is just now thawing out. Tell people you're going to Albania and expect blank stares, or don't you mean Alabama? Let them think you're off to some forgotten land. Because you are, one that hasn't been steamrolled by global tourism. The map still has blank spots, and the best adventures aren't in any guidebook. You're heading to the land of the eagles. Just try not to get carried away, literally. Picture this, you're a traveler, let's call you Chad, fresh off the plane and ready for adventure. You're landing in Tirana, Albania's capital, a city still finding its footing on the global stage. Forget the familiar comforts. No Starbucks, no McDonald's. Instead, you're greeted by a man on a bike balancing a precarious stack of bread, and unbelievably a herd of goats casually crossing the road, holding up traffic. Welcome to Tirana, Chad. Your latte can wait. You're in for a different kind of experience. Tirana isn't Paris, Rome, or London. It's vibrant, it's chaotic, and it's painted in wild, almost clashing colors, a former mayor's rather eccentric solution to banishing the post-communist gloom that once hung over the city. The city looks like a kid went wild with crayons after raiding an art supply store, and against all odds, it's absolutely wonderful. Chad tries to find his Airbnb tucked away in some back alley. His phone signal is spotty at best, Google Maps is utterly lost, and his high school Spanish is proving completely useless in the Balkans. But then, a kind old woman with eyes that have seen a century of history, speaking absolutely no English, takes one look at his bewildered face and walks him 3 blocks, navigating the chaotic streets, right to his door. She points, smiles, and gives him a grandmotherly blessing before shuffling away. Instead of being scammed or ignored, Chad gets a free, heartfelt escort. This definitely isn't in the glossy travel blogs or curated Instagram feeds. And then there are the bunkers. Those concrete remnants of a paranoid past, they're everywhere you look. In parks, clinging to hillsides, even lurking in backyards. Some have been repurposed as quirky cafes, others as underground art galleries. While some are just sitting there, silent, overgrown reminders of a paranoid past that shaped the nation. Intrigued, Chad finds one that's been turned into a quirky, slightly unsettling museum and learns a history of isolation and resilience he never knew existed. He came to Albania expecting a generic, predictable European vacation, ticking off landmarks from a guidebook, but instead he found something real, something strange, and something utterly unforgettable. And still, blessedly, no Starbucks in sight. Tirana is a city that doesn't take itself too seriously, a place where life unfolds with a wink and a smile. It's a place where urban chaos and unexpected kindness go hand in hand, creating a uniquely Albanian experience. You'll leave with stories you can't possibly make up, anecdotes that will become legendary among your friends, and who knows, maybe even a goat selfie to prove it all really happened. Forget Santorini and the Amalfi Coast. If you want real beaches, head to the Albanian Riviera. This coastline is so beautiful, it feels like a glitch in the Matrix. The water is impossibly turquoise, the mountains dramatic, and the beaches blissfully uncrowded. The best part? You can actually afford to exist here. Beach chairs cost the price of a coffee, and seafood is cheaper than an airport sandwich. No luxury resorts every 10 feet, just family-run guest houses and winding coastal roads. And yes, the occasional goat or bunker, sunbathe with a 1960s concrete bunker peeking from the dunes. A perfect blend of beauty and weirdness. Find empty coves, swim in crystal water, and explore fishing villages unchanged for a century. This is the unspoiled Mediterranean everyone's searching for. The adventure influencers missed it, but you don't have to. Think European history is just kings and queens? Think again. Albania's history is so wild, Game of Thrones looks tame. Ancient Illyrians, Romans, Byzantines, Ottomans all left their mark. The country is dotted with castles and ruins you can actually touch. Gjirokastër, a stone city with a massive castle and yes, a Cold War spy plane inside. Butrint, an ancient city buried in forest with Greek theaters and Roman forums you can wander freely. It's like a time machine. No ropes, no crowds. Albania is also a land of legends. Skanderbeg, the national hero, fought off the Ottomans for 25 years. Myths of warriors, princesses, and creatures are everywhere. Here, history isn't just in books, it's in the air, the stones, and the stories people tell. Forget what you learned in school. The real history is here, waiting for you to discover it. Every castle and ruin has a story, and you get to be part of it. Welcome to the real epic. Let's talk food, glorious food. Albania is a paradise, a culinary Eden, for anyone who loves to eat, truly loves to indulge. The cuisine is hearty, fresh, prepared with love and tradition, and bursting with Mediterranean and Balkan flavors, a delightful fusion. Tomatoes taste like tomatoes, sun-ripened and bursting with juice. Olive oil is liquid gold, drizzled generously on everything, and everything is made to share, fostering connection and community. Your first mission? Try fugazi? You haven't lived until you have. A bubbling dish of peppers, tomatoes, onions simmered to perfection, and local cheese melting into a creamy, dreamy delight, served with crusty bread, perfect for soaking up every last bit. Then there's Burek, a staple in every Albanian household, a flaky pastry filled with cheese, a comforting and satisfying treat, spinach or meat. The possibilities are endless. Perfect any time of day, from breakfast to a late-night snack. And don't forget Reiki, the fiery spirit of Albania, the national drink, a symbol of hospitality and celebration. It's strong. It's everywhere. Offered with a smile and a toast. And refusing it is basically a crime, a cultural faux pas. Meals are long, leisurely, stretching for hours under the warm sun. And about more than just food. They're a social event, a time to connect. They're about people, stories, and laughter shared around the table. You'll eat fish caught that morning, grilled to perfection and seasoned simply, and the restaurant owner will check if you like it, genuinely caring about your experience. Albanian food is simple, honest, made with fresh ingredients and time-honored techniques, and meant to be shared, passed around the table with generosity and warmth. Come hungry, very hungry, and be ready for Reiki. Lots and lots of Reiki. You've been warned, but trust us, it's part of the fun. Every meal is a celebration, a feast for the senses. Every table is a new adventure, a chance to discover new flavors and traditions. And you'll leave with a full belly, guaranteed to be stuffed, and a happy heart filled with memories of delicious food and warm hospitality. This is food you'll dream about long after you've left Albania. And you'll never look at a croissant the same way again. Burek will forever hold a special place in your heart. In most places, tourists are tolerated. In Albania, they're welcomed like family. Strangers will help you, even if they don't speak your language. Hospitality is a cornerstone here, guided by the ancient code of Besa, keep the promise. Guests are treated with respect and generosity. You might be invited for coffee, a meal, or even a place to stay. Taxi drivers want to know your story, shopkeepers give discounts for a smile, and everyone is proud to share their country. The language barrier, a smile and falaminderit, thank you, go a long way. Communication is about more than words. It's about kindness and connection. Don't be afraid to engage. The real treasure of Albania isn't the beaches or castles. It's the people. You'll leave with new friends and unforgettable memories. Albania's warmth is real, and it's contagious. Albania is paradise, but paradise never lasts. Right now, it's a secret, but secrets get out. The clock is ticking. Mass tourism is coming, armed with selfie sticks and fanny packs. First, the influencers will arrive, geotagging every hidden beach. Then come the boutique hotels, the overpriced smoothie bowls, and the crowds. The charm gets paved over, the goats retire, and the bunkers become Instagram props. Vloggers will turn castles into music video backdrops. Soon, everyone's cousin's dog will have a vlog about Albania. The mystery will vanish, replaced by pre-packaged experiences. We've seen it before. Thailand, Croatia, Iceland. Beautiful places get discovered, then overrun. Albania is on the brink. This is your warning. The window is closing. Go now, or join the crowds later and wonder what all the fuss was about. The real Albania won't wait forever. Don't miss your chance. Albania isn't a polished tourist destination, and that's exactly why you should go. It's for travelers, not tourists. For those who crave real adventure, not sanitized experiences. I dare you. Book a flight to a city you can't pronounce, eat food you can't spell, and get lost on purpose. Go before the cruise ships and souvenir shops arrive. Go while it's still wild, weird, and wonderfully Albanian. Be the person who went before it was cool. You'll have better stories to tell. The land of the eagles is calling. Are you brave enough to answer? The secret's out. Don't wait.